everyone. So today just happens to be my 3rd anniversary on my Lauren Loves Movies channel, and I decided I wanted to do a quick Q&A because, I've never done one before. A couple of you actually sent in your questions to me, and, they came out really good, so hopefully I'll be able to answer them as best as I can. Let's just have some fun with this, because who knows, I might do another Q&A session down the line, maybe in another anniversary. Let's just get started. So the first question is, what started my love of movies, and was it a movie, person, etc.? I would say I've always gone to the theater when I was younger, but the one movie that just made me completely fall in love with movies as a whole was The Dark Knight. I just really learned to appreciate films as they were being made. I've been seeing them ever since. I even have a whole bunch of ticket stubs. It's like yay thick. I've been an avid collector of these ticket stubs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I remember the first ticket stub that I collected was from 2005. Now that seems like a long time ago. I mean, it was literally 10 years ago, and I've been collecting them ever since. But The Dark Knight was literally the movie that just made me appreciate movies, and I still have yet to see a whole bunch of movies like from the past, like really good movies that I have yet to see. So be on the lookout for some reviews possibly in the future. So for the second question, if there's any film on the heart rate scale you would love to go back and change, what film or films would they be? I would say it would have to be Jupiter Ascending. Now this was a movie that I gave a 3 out of 5, and I think I would go back and give it a 2 to a 2.5 out of 5, just because I don't know what I liked about it so much. I mean, I knew that it wasn't a great movie, but maybe it wasn't actually as good as, other people were seeing it as. But it was definitely a movie that I'd have to go back and watch just to see if my opinion would change. But that's the only movie that I can think of that I would change a rating for. For the third question, my picks for best and worst films of 2015 so far, I would say the best movies that I have seen this year, number 1 has to be Mad Max Fury Road. I just really enjoyed that movie, and that's coming from someone who hasn't even seen the other Mad Max movies starring Mel Gibson. So I thought it was really fun to see this movie when it came out. The Avengers Age of Ultron, I don't know what I liked about this sequel, but it was just really fun and enjoyable, and maybe even a little bit dark too. And I also liked Furious 7. Had to binge watch all the Fast and Furious movies to see this, but I thought it was still a fun ride to go see this movie as well. And another movie that I would give my best of the year would be Whiplash, because it was just one of those really great movies, especially during the award season, so it was really fun to see that. But unfortunately, the worst movies that I would give so far this year, just to name a few, would be Hot Pursuit, Mordecai, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, and Get Hard. I know I do a lot of those bad love reviews. If you guys pay attention to those, I talk about a bad movie once per month, so there's just plenty more to come this year, I guarantee it. Question number 4, aside from Spectre and The Force Awakens, what films are you looking forward to towards the second half of 2015? I would say I'm looking forward to seeing Jurassic World. At least I'm reviewing all the previous Jurassic Park movies before I go see it next week, so it'll be really fun to see. Mission Impossible 5, I can't wait until that movie comes out. And another movie that a lot of people are probably going to be not so surprised, but I'm going to see Magic Mike XXL. I loved the first movie. That was really entertaining, so this movie will be entertaining as well. I'm looking forward to seeing Crimson Peak, Southpaw, the Peanuts movie, and even Mockingjay Part 2. So it just looks pretty awesome this year, even though some of the movies this year haven't been as great, but hopefully it'll end this year off with a bang. Question number 5, what video game character would you go out with? Now, I don't really talk about video games on my channel, but if I could, I would talk about one in particular, one that I'm a huge fan of, especially since I play on the Xbox 360. I would definitely go out with Caden from Mass Effect, and I would actually personally love to see this game be turned into a movie franchise as well, because I mean it was a beautiful game to play, and it was just really fun and great. Question number 6, has there been a film or films on the heart rate scale that I delivered a 0 or a 5? Since I have yet to give a movie an actual 0 on my channel, I would say the only movies that I've given a 5 to are Jurassic Park and Horns. I've almost given a perfect score to like some of these other movies. Like I would have given a perfect score to Mad Max Fury Road, but I gave that a 4.5. So who knows? There might be more movies out there before the end of the year where I would actually give out a 0. So who knows? I'll try not to be too generous with my ratings. And finally, for the seventh and final question, it is a film you loved but everyone hates, a film you hated but everyone loves. So I'll start with the film that I loved but everyone hated. I would say, and don't hate me guys, I loved 50 Shades of Grey. I've seen it about 4 or 5 times now. I have yet to buy it on DVD. Yes, I want to do that, so don't judge me. And I just really enjoyed that movie. I actually ended up reading the book before then, and I thought it was a really decent movie, and I felt like it played off pretty well compared to the book, and I just enjoyed the characters, and I'll just leave it at that. The film that I hated but everyone loved, now y'all are gonna hate me because I, at the time, hated The Avengers. Now, I've only seen it twice, and ever since then, I was like, I don't know if I should see it again, because now that I've seen the second movie, I enjoyed that one much more than this one. I felt like it was just way too overhyped, and so it kind of like ruined it for me. Thanks a lot, marketing. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to see it again. Maybe if I do, maybe I'll change my mind. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, that was just a movie that I could not stand at the time, and everybody was like hating on me for it, but who knows? I won't go into a rant because then I'll never stop talking. Either way, yeah, those are all the questions that I have to answer, and I know I'll definitely love to answer more of your guys' questions. You can comment on my channel, watch my videos. It'd be really fun. Yeah, I hope you guys liked this Q&A session. I'll definitely do one in the future. As always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, coming every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.